Hey guys, Darkman here, and welcome back to the Winter Vlogs. This is going to be 17. Yeah, 17. Okay. So, because of another anime manga reviewer channel called For Neverworld, if you're into anime and manga reviewing, you probably know who that is. But he's doing this 12 days of anime thing, so I thought, why not do my own list for that? So over the next couple of vlogs, I'm going to be sharing 3 of those over the next 5 days. And why 5? It's because before I do the 3, 2, and 1, I'm also going to be doing 3 honorable mentions, just because why not, you know? So, yeah. So each day, I'm going to be doing 3 of these. And if anyone's wondering why I didn't put up the 16 one, it's because I forgot to try and add in the music, which probably doesn't matter. It's not going to really change anything, but I want to add it in, just because why not? So now let's get on with the list. So I got the whole list here. I've checked it twice, and the number 12 spot is Aizen out of Mugen. I put Mugen down when I was writing this all down. I don't know why, other than the fact that they kind of sound alike. But other than that, yeah. So the reason it's so far down the list is because as of now, it hasn't equaled up to anything other than Aizen getting Underbelly. But if I'm going to go into spoilers for those of you who aren't caught up on the manga, like 2 or 3 chapters behind at this point, but Aizen's still down in the Soul Society. He isn't up in the Soul Palace. So basically, bringing him out hasn't actually built up. Well, it was built up to, but it hasn't actually accomplished anything. So that's what it probably, if he'd been up in the Soul Palace, it'd probably be either like 11 or 10, but since it hasn't really gone anywhere, it's down on the list. It's at the bottom of the list. At least it's not an honorable mention, I guess. If that's the best thing I can say about Aizen out of Mugen, then yeah, it could have been better, definitely. Now, number 11. This is a scene from Black Butler, which is manga I literally started reading yesterday. On the 16th of December of 2015, I started reading this. So, well, something I forgot to mention at the beginning was, it doesn't have to be something that happened in 2015, I just have to have seen it in 2015. Seen it, read it, whatever, why not? So yeah. So in this particular Black Butler scene, it's from the very first chapter. I'm like 4 chapters in at this point. Well, I'm on the 5th chapter now. It's in the first chapter. It's when, I forgot, the maid with glasses is spilling stuff on the table, and the reason this thing is on here is for the sheer, like, just the amazing picture that went along with it. So Sebastian grabbed the cloth and, like a magician, pulled it out, like this entire like 15-foot long tablecloth off the table without spilling anything, and no one noticed except for the people watching and like the person that they were trying to impress. He didn't notice a thing because he was like looking away, but that's just how smooth Sebastian is. So yeah, that's why it's on this list. It's freaking awesome, mainly because of the like half a page spread a quarter of a page spread that it got. It was awesome. It's totally worth going over Aizen out of Mugen. And now for the number 10 spot is, I don't know if I should say this, I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for putting this so low down on the list. But it is Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. Now, the reason it's so far down on this list is it didn't really impress me much. I like Super Saiyan God better. Because, like, now people will say that, like, well, it's a God transformation, it should be, like, huge and explosive, but I feel like the Super Saiyan God was, like, in a better sense of word, more elegant, and it seemed higher up, like, it didn't need to be explosive. It was just, like, a bunch of colors came out. Well, not a bunch of colors, but he just, like, was blue and he erupted out of it. That's all it was for Super Saiyan God, but with Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, he just exploded. Power everywhere. Also, I just don't like it as much. Also, it went along with Resurrection F, which isn't my favorite DBZ movie. It's not my least favorite, but I definitely like Battle of Gods better. well, Battle of Gods more. Also, Vegeta did get it, but he didn't really do anything with that other than punch a weakened Frieza. And also, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan didn't really seem to do all that much, because Frieza's golden form was definitely stronger than it. The only reason it didn't work was because of Frieza's cockiness and that he wasn't used to it yet. But if he had, then he easily could have killed Goku. So Frieza was weaker than base from Goku. So they both transformed, but Goku like went up 5 transformations, and he was still weaker than Frieza. That doesn't make any sense. But Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan just felt underwhelming. That's why it's so far down on this list, and it's not changing from that spot. So yeah, boy.